And now for your weekly dose of metal. Here are your hosts, Morgan Danielle and Luca Blaze on the Metal Experience.
Woo! We just heard Polarities with the song False King, and we heard Pterodactyl King with the song Erupticon. I am Luca Blaze, Morgan Danielle, and we got Charlie.
What's that?
And we are the Metal Experience, rocking out here at the Fitz's Spare Keys in Elmhurst. And we are here tonight with us for the first time. We have the band. My name is Luco. You guys are Luca.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for joining us tonight. Why don't you go ahead and, Felipe, keep eating nachos into the mic. Introduce yourselves and what you guys do in the band. And we're not missing anyone, right? This is everyone?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Cool.
I'm Andy. I play drums.
My name's Felipe, and I play guitar.
And eat the nachos.
I'm Nick. I play guitar.
Alex, I play bass.
Awesome.
No vocals?
We're currently without one right now.
Okay.
So.
Okay. So then we'll play some music tonight. People get an idea and then be like, all right, Luca, I want to do vocals. I want to scream at you guys.
That's awesome.
Awesome. Well, give me the backstory of Luca. How did you guys all meet? How did you guys come up with the name? Kind of steal my name. I'm just messing.
Well, do you want like the long version or the short version?
We got a lot of time, babe. Give me whichever version you want.
All right.
And Felipe's got a lot of nachos, so we're going to be here for a while.
Alrighty. Well, back in the summer of like 2014, I'm in another band called Iris, and Felipe is actually in that band too. And Nick, but he wasn't in the band at the time. But around that time, our singer was selling a guitar head, and he put it up online for sale and whatnot. And he, like, basically for anybody, just like, hey, whoever wants this, come buy it. And Nick actually responded to the ad, and then Iris used to practice in my parents' basement, and he was just like, hey, I got this guy who's going to buy this head, so... but I can't be there for the transaction. Can you be there for the transaction? It's like, yeah, sure, it's my house. Why not? And so Nick came over and played, like, he plugged in the guitar, tried the head, he liked it. And while this is going on, we're all small talking and whatnot, just like, you know, where are you from? Like, you know, what type of music do you like? And he was like, oh, I like bands like Every Time I Die, Botch, Norma Jean, stuff like that, like heavy hardcore. And I'm just like, that's cool. I like that type of stuff. And then before he left, got his number, and I'm like, are you in a band? And he's like, no. And so then I think like an hour later I texted him, do you want to jam sometime? And he's just like, yes! All capital letters.
I tried to join Iris like 2 years before that and got totally blown off about it.
Yeah.
And then I was like, hey, these are those jerks that blew me off, and I'm still going to buy the amp. And
But yeah, that was a pretty funny story. But and so like that was like in August of 2014. So like a week later, Nick came over. We jammed a couple songs just to like kind of get the feel of the whole thing. And then she's like, okay, this is good. We play these together tight. And so then we decided, let's write something. And so we wrote Change, actually, which is off of our, which is off the record Veracorda. I think it's like track 3. But that was like the first song we wrote together. And it's pretty much exactly the same as when we wrote it then. So, yeah, that's how Luca got started. But as far as how these guys got in the band, like, also around that time, Felipe and I were, like, starting, like, because Iris kind of became, like, a thing where it's just, like, it's not really that serious.
There was a pre-Luca phase.
Yeah.
And I wasn't going to do, I wasn't going to play any instruments. I remember now.
Yeah. Like,
I remember now.
I remember
nah.
these nachos.
But yeah, that was, like, also summer of, like, 2014. So we, like, tried to get a band together, like, with a couple of people that we just knew. That ended up phasing out, did not work out. And so when me and Nick were jamming, I told Felipe, hey, I got this new project I'm working on. Do you want to, like, play guitar in it? And he's just like, yeah, sure. And so,
out of another band, so I was like, might as well.
yeah. Was it In the Line of Fire? Or
No,
Second Chance?
yeah.
Second Chance.
Second Chance.
Yeah, they were called Second Chance for Prometheus. Very long name. So that's how we just, like, you came over, jammed with Nick, and they played well together. So it's like, this is great. And so we were looking for members. That's how we got our original singer. Rob actually came through Nick, because he played in a band with Nick like a while ago. Like, what was the band called again?
Archers and Illuminators. We were just fill-ins.
Oh yeah, but like, Rob was like asking Nick like, we should start a band, and then Nick's like, yeah, like if I get somebody, I'll call you. And we got some people, and then yeah, you called them, and that's how that happened. And Alex actually isn't an original member, but
Alex.
yeah,
I'm lame.
Alex.
yeah. But like original bass player Mike, we got him through like actually he was going to be in that band with me and Felipe that we like tried separately pre-Luca, and we were looking for a bass player. It's like the last thing that we needed. And so Felipe's like, Mike can play bass. I'm like, he can? Because he was like going to sing in that band. It's just like, he can play bass? It's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. And there was like no tryout or anything like that. Just, you're in. Like, and that's with everybody in this band pretty much. There was like no real formal tryout. It's just like, you play an instrument? You're in.
You're in the band, man.
Pretty much. And then like Alex got in the band actually prior to the recording of Veracorda. How did you get into the band?
I filled in for Mike that one time when he had a wedding.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was like 2 years ago exactly.
Yeah, like
Just like Mike is out.
yeah. Well, like it was more of a mutual decision why he wanted to like pretty much leave. Yeah. Yeah. He like wanted to become a photographer and whatnot, and that's great. If he wasn't really into the pursuing music full time thing, and that's fine, it's understandable. But yeah, like Alex filled in for him like a couple months before he joined the band officially, and then like I think it was like March of like 2016 he officially joined, and yeah, and he's been in with us ever since.
That was the medium-long version, right?
Yeah, that was a medium-long version.
Well, you guys, what was the CD that you said?
Veracorda.
Veracorda. What does that mean?
In Latin, it means honest hearts, or
Honest
like true hearts, technically. But that's what it pretty much means. That's what the whole record is pretty much just about. Like lyrically, it's just personal struggle, like deals with depression and like anxiety and all, like being true to yourself. Yeah, being true to yourself and not really giving a fuck necessarily just about what people say about you, or just do you and like make something of your life, because you don't really have a lot of time here. So it's like, fuck it, just show. I guess tell all those people wrong that I'm doing something with my life. You're not doing shit.
What is Felipe doing right now?
I don't know. I think he's eating nachos.
Smashing nachos. He wishes he was drinking a Fanta orange, but he's unfortunately drinking just a Sprite.
I don't know my code products.
Yeah. So then the band name. How did you guys come up with the band name? So did you had all the members before the band name, and then okay.
We had no name for like 6 months. We had to pick a name.
Talking to the mic.
We had-
Felipe.
We had
Jeez.
We had no name. We had to pick a name because we had to play a show. And we're like, well, we shouldn't present ourselves as like this weird alias. So we're calling ourselves the Sad Dads.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Sad Dad.
That was like the that was like the fake name for like a couple months.
Oh, what's your band name? Sadat. And then it's like, and they're like, okay, we should be serious about this at this point. So, I mean, how did that happen?
Wait,
I think Rob started calling us the Sad Dads.
Yeah,
We're
Rob's
the Sad
original vocalist Rob called us the Sad Dads, and it's funny like.
Are any of you guys parents?
No.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Sad Dad. No, it was like it's funny because like we said, like Luke also used to practice in my parents' basement, and then it's a funny story as like we were walking out, and then my mom was like by the stairs, and we're like, "Hey mom, we're gonna name our band the Sad Dads," and she's like, "That's like naming your kid Fuckhead."
It was the greatest.
It was the greatest. Like to me, it was like, just so funny because it's just like it's so fucking true.
So then you guys firstborn naming it Fuckhead.
Yeah, pretty much.
Perfect.
That's my PH.
Yeah.
Of course.
PH.
Yeah.
You
Mom,
mentioned
I named him Fuckhead.
Yeah.
the first song that you guys wrote together was Change.
Yeah, that was the
I
first.
think that would be a cool song to start off the show with, then, just to see.
To introduce the metal experience world to Luca, the song Change, the first song you guys written.
Yeah.
Well,
Written.
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 WRIDDEN. Written.
Perfect.
Well, let's do it. Let's and this is off of the what was the name of that?
Veracorda.
Veracorda. COR. Yeah, close enough.
Yeah, CORDA.
All right. Off the Vericorda, is it a full-length EP? What?
It's 8 songs, so
8 songs? So it's an in-betweener guy.
yeah, it's in between here. It's not an EP, but it's not necessarily a full length. So
All right. Well, off of the Vericorda CD, let's do the song Change.
Yeah.
I bear the curse of a broken man, holding fragments of my past in my hands. Can't piece them back together. Can't find my way out of this hell. You abandoned the innocent. Why? What's carried? Setting fire to everything we created. I let myself get lost in your wildfires, and I watch you change. I want to waste away. Ow. Go. Whenever I fall, I reach for your hand to pick me up, to keep me safe and sound. Safe and sound. Last time within, I watch you change, watch you waste away. I watched you fucking waste away. Let the corrosion keep you. I hold these fragments in my hands. They're stopping me from being a better man. The person you used to be isn't behind those worn out eyes. You gave in to change. Let you waste away. I watch you waste the fucking way.
Well, I expect that type of language at Denny's, but not here. Well, that's too freaking bad. You hear me?
Because we're throwing it back to Morgan and Luca on the Metal Experience.
And we are back. I'm Morgan Danielle with Luca Blaze, not to be
Confused with Luca.
with the guests on tonight. And Charlie is here. We're hanging out with Luca, our guest for the evening, the first time on the show. And that was the first track we heard of the night, and that was called Change. Woo!
I
And
just
now
wanna
you're
dance this
distracted
song.
by everything that's happening in the other room.
What a jam. What a jam. Oh, you guys should cover this song. You ever thought about doing a Toto cover?
Yes, many times.
They're lying just to humor you. Luca.
Cover Africa.
When did Veracorda come out?
It actually came out this month. Actually, 4 days from now, it'll be a year from
Wow.
the year anniversary of that record.
I thought you were going to be like, it actually came out 4 days from now.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah.
So it came out last year.
Mm-hmm.
It's 1 year old now.
1 year old. 1 year old baby.
Yes.
And where did you guys record it?
Recorded it at the Nook Studios.
Nook.
With Nick?
Yes.
Oh yes,
Nice.
yes.
We're very familiar with Nick. Nick at the Nook.
Yeah. he's
Good
awesome.
stuff. Good stuff. How long did it take you guys to record these 8 songs?
Like 3 weeks.
3.5.
3
Yeah.
weeks?
It was like a period of like, so like first week we did just drums like for like 3 days, and then we like took a couple days off, and then we like did like 4 days of guitar like the next week, and the next week we like finished with like vocals and all that type of stuff. So yeah, 3 weeks.
And speaking of vocals, so for everyone listening, you guys are in search for a vocalist.
Yeah, but we also working with somebody right now. Don't want to mention who it is because it's like a secret. But
Okay.
It's not
Okay.
Facebook
Yeah.
official yet.
It's
Not Facebook official. Okay.
But yeah, we got somebody like pretty much lined up for the position.
well, what the? Why didn't you tell me that before I said that, guys? Jeez.
We're here to educate.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
everything that we did have booked, Alex was our frontman, and we had all of our friends that were available at the time too. They came in and like did songs here and there, so we didn't have to cancel anything, which was great.
Yeah, like for like
We've
tours
done,
and stuff.
Like,
Very cool.
2 or 3 tours without. Just had people filling in and
Really?
switching positions around. Yeah, so we're still going.
Basically playing musical instruments. We're like, all right, you're gonna move it here, and like we're gonna do this, find a fill-in.
Musical chairs.
Yeah.
Yes.
musical chairs, yeah. It was
Fuck
fun.
yeah. Fuck yeah. So
You guys recently did a tour too, correct?
Yeah, we just finished one in August. It was like 5 days with our friends in Ghost Native from Toledo, Ohio.
So that was all during when you guys didn't have a vocalist, you were switching positions, or was that Phil in helping you out during that?
No, with us also during the. We actually got our guy that's like lining up right now. We just like found him like maybe like less than a month ago. So, but yeah, that was during the time when like Alex, our bass player, was filling in on vocals, and we had our friend Johnny filling on bass for us. So
We haven't had a vocalist since March, so when we're still going.
We've
so.
had a buddy of ours, Johnny's been filling in on bass, and then Alex has been doing the vocals for the tours.
Nice.
But things are coming along.
Well, obviously
so.
it hasn't held you guys back at all.
oh no, not at all.
That's awesome.
Just recording.
Just recording.
Just recording new
So
material.
during the time that you guys haven't had a vocalist, has there been new music in the works for you guys to, once you have somebody brought in, to start working on new stuff with them automatically?
Oh, definitely. We have a single tracked already. It just needs the vocals, so we're like ready to go pretty much.
How many songs?
Just a single.
Just a single?
And
That's-
then
We do have a handful
Well-
of songs ready, almost ready besides that too, so just
Yeah.
not recorded.
Probably like early next year, probably go into a studio and get like a 6-song EP pumped out. You know, just something fresh and new for the new year. So
Nice.
So yeah, we haven't been like sitting around because we're like, it's moving. Let's just keep going with it. We gotta keep pushing, grinding.
Well, so musical influences for you guys to create the sound that we're hearing tonight. What are some of the musical influences that got you guys into the instruments that you play and got you into metal in general? We'll start with Felipe. We'll do you last since you're smashing the shit out of those nachos.
You're almost done.
nice. Who wants to start?
I mean,
Fine, I'll start.
All right.
All right, I'll start. Well, for me personally, the band that got me into just playing drums altogether was the Beatles. My dad was a big Beatles fan. You grew up in that generation who watched the Beatles and Ed Sullivan Show, and so Ringo Starr was like a god to me, still is. So that was that. And then as far as like metal, I probably have to say Slipknot. Like just watching Joey Jordison like playing drums is just like, to me at like the ages of like 11 and 12 was just like, oh my god, this guy's another god. And I thought like Ringo Starr was the god. No, this guy,
I was really hoping you were like, what got me into metal? The Beatles.
Oh yeah.
Whoa!
Yeah, definitely. Helter Skelter.
right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Helter Skelter is like the first punk song that's probably ever written. So.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So Ringo and Jordison.
Yeah, that's as far as metal. As far as like metalcore and like punk rock, like nothing really specific. Just like I like everything about it. Like, but those, at least for me, the 2 milestones. So.
All right. Felipe, what got you into nachos?
I don't know. You recommended it, so.
I did.
Beatles.
The Beatles. The Beatles got me into nachos.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, we'll come back to Felipe's. He's almost done.
I'm busy right now.
He's busy.
I'm busy.
Nick?
I'm trying to think. I don't know. As far as metal, I would have to agree. Slipknot was like blew my mind the first time I heard it.
They blew him.
Blew it.
Blew
All
it.
over his own face.
As far as how I play and what I used with Luca, Helmet was a really big band for me, like in high school. I think a lot of that still comes through.
What got you into guitar?
Got me to get, that's a good question. I grew up listening to like Santana and Hendrix, also the Beatles, that sort of stuff. I think Hendrix was a really big inspiration. That guy was just.
I want to play like that.
Nuts. Yeah, I'll never play like that, but I can get close, hopefully.
One day. All right. Alex?
I don't mean to sound like a broken record here, but Slipknot was also the band that got me into metal. I was 8 years old, saw the music video for Duality, and it kind of blew my mind. It was something else. That and the same day I discovered Behemoth. So that was something.
Same day?
Same day.
That was a pretty good day.
I became a very dark 8-year-old. Yeah, that.
Mom,
so.
we need to sacrifice the cat.
Oh my God.
Bailey, no. I did have a cat.
Oh, jeez.
But yeah, I
He
was
did.
super into metal. Yeah, keyword.
Used to.
But then getting me into bass, it was like funk, like Red Hot Chili Peppers kind of stuff, Graham Central Station, even like classic rock, like Led Zeppelin is what, when I decided I wanted to play bass, that was the band that I was listening to. So that was kind of cool. And yeah, I never really listened to, well, I listened to some hardcore, but not much until I joined these guys. So I'm like more of a straight up metalhead. So
And what got you into the shirt you're wearing today?
this is actually, it's a painting by a guy.
That was good.
Yeah, that's a good question. It's a painting by a guy named Godward, and it's Lysina, but it's also one of my favorite bands used it as album art. So the band Spectral Lore, it's actually just one dude from Greece. But yeah, it's kind of like weird, like spacey black metal. So he used it as album art, and of course he's like too edgy for you kind of thing to even have merch. So I decided to get it printed on a shirt.
Oh, so you actually found the graphic and got it printed yourself?
Yeah.
Damn.
Wow.
That's
Nice.
dedication. Did you
Yeah.
put the band name on there?
Nope.
I think it would have been funnier
Just
if you
the
did.
image.
Yeah.
And you're just like, I made my own band shirt for your band,
Yeah, right.
and then sent him a picture of it.
I thought you changed your ways, found God, have a nun on your shirt.
Oh,
It's
no,
not
it
the
does
nun.
kind of look like the Virgin Mary, but
A little bit. A
Yeah.
little bit. It's pretty sweet.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. Felipe, are you done with those nachos?
I'll finish after this.
Oh, okay, okay.
Mine isn't Slipknot, so. I don't
Poser.
know. I mean,
It's Mushroom Head. The next.
yeah, right.
Why don't you pull the mic a little bit closer to you? You sound like you're
sorry,
in a
I've
gutter.
been chewing
He's
everywhere.
been chewing
so.
all
I
these
know.
nachos.
I know.
I mean, the first concert I went to was Korn,
nice.
Mudvayne, and 10 Years. But I mean, what made me go out to see them? I was a big System of a Down fan growing up, and then
Is
I
this a
didn't.
Family Values tour?
This was when Twisted Transistor was out, so I don't.
That was like
Oh,
2005.
I was
no.
like 12 years old. I don't.
Okay.
And I saw my first mosh
Man, I
pit
was
too,
12
so I was
when that
like.
album came out? What the fuck?
I was scared. Like I went alone. I don't know why
I
my
was-
mom let me go alone to the Allstate Arena at a ground pit level, and it's like, I couldn't.
You went alone?
I went alone.
That's awesome.
My mom's like, yeah, I don't like your music, so I'll buy you the ticket, but you're on your own. I was like, all right.
How
cool.
did you get there?
I mean, I grew up in the O'Hare, and I lived right by the.
You
Allstate
grew up
Arena.
in an airport?
Sorry. No, I grew up by the O'Hare.
Okay.
Yeah,
so you just
I-
like walked there?
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
walking
just-
distance.
okay.
Yeah. It's just like, here's your ticket, go have fun. And I was like, all right, hopefully I make it back. So, yeah, but it's screaming. I was put off when I was younger. I think Under Oath was probably my first band that got me into all that. Because I'm still a scene kid right now. They all give me shit about it because I love Attack Attack. So
There's nothing wrong with Attack Attack. Don't let them tell you otherwise.
my foot's down. Like they don't want to cover Attack Attack songs with me. So. But
Whatever.
yeah, I want to say Under Oath and System of a Down are probably like the more like metal heavy music, or in that field.
They're too opposite,
Well,
but it's okay. That's good to be well-rounded.
What got you into guitar?
my family all does their own thing with music, and I kept bugging my dad about it. So he's always like, yeah, next year. So I signed myself up.
Dad, I'm 47 years old. Can you just teach me how to play guitar already?
So I signed up for classes on my own. So I started like the formal way, reading music, sight reading, and all that stuff. So I did classical and jazz for school, and then I kind of just branched off on my own. So that was basically it.
And what guitar, though? You could have picked any instrument. You're like, guitar.
I mean, I wanted to do violin, but my dad's like, next year. So like I said, I had to sign myself up for this. So
you're just like, I guess guitar.
if I can't do orchestra, I guess I'll start a noise band. I mean,
awesome. Well, why don't we hear another track? So
Is
now
there
we've-
any tracks
no,
that have sweet guitar solos on it?
some
done by
sweet
you?
widdly wees and widdly
I'd
woos?
say Modern Pain or Spirit Away.
Spirit Away,
Spirit
yeah.
Away?
Yeah.
Let's do
So we'll play another track to showcase now all the influences that you guys have into.
that song
What?
we all wrote
Wait.
together too. Like that's probably one of the first tracks that we all wrote in the same room.
Yeah.
Very cool. What was the name of that track again?
Spirited Away.
Spirited.
Away.
Away.
Like
Away.
the movie. Like the movie, yeah.
Like the movie.
All
About
right.
the horse?
No, oh no.
No, it's like
I
a
know what you're
high-
talking about though.
Yeah, that is like
Studio Ghibli, Spirit Away.
that's
No.
like a Hayao Miyazaki film. Like
I'm
it's
gonna
like
have to look this up.
It's
You
like
guys
an
are talking-
anime film. Like
That horse
Oh.
movie though, I know what you're talking about.
Maybe it's
Gotcha
just
on
called
that.
Spirit.
So wait, Spirited Away is about an anime horse movie?
Nah.
Don't let me have you confused. Here is Spirited Away by Luca.
I always wondered where we'd be if you never slipped under the cracks in our foundation. And I still carry the answer you tried to bury. Never watch you curse my name. You cursed my name. The whispers in the wind guide me out to a place that I can call my own. And the light inside your heart that flickers and fades, but they still rise. The memories of you that left me spirited away. You speak my name. Your voice gets lost in the wind. I got tired of this hell you left me in.
Ashes and embers dance up towards the sky as I watch the home we built together burn to the ground. It was in that time I felt like I lost myself. And it's in the wind I retain what was lost. With the wind at my back, I'm ready to go home. With the wind at my back, I feel anew. But there's something that's always gonna be missing. And I'm still searching for what was lost. And I'm still waiting for what you've taken from me. And I feel I'll never get it back. I'll never be the man I used to be. With all the love I felt in my heart.
You've left me spirited away. Away. You speak my name. Your voice gets lost in the wind.
Hi, I'm Morgan.
And I'm Ian.
I'm Derek.
And we are the Most of Me.
Stay tuned for our new EP, Quantum, and you are listening to
The Metal Experience.
Woo! That was another Luca track. That was Spirited Away. I am Luca Blaze with Morgan, Danielle, and Jai. And yes, we are rocking here still with Luca. And we just heard Spirited Away. And that was another track off of the Vericorda. Am I pronouncing that correct?
Yes.
Vericorda?
Yeah.
Full-length EP / whatever it is. The middleman.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Don't touch me there, Justin. Sorry. Morgan, I'm going to let you take this away. So, see you later.
I think it's time for Charlie.
We're going to have Charlie spirited us away.
I think so.
All right. You winked at me. What a weirdo. All right. Well, let's do it. You know what time it is. It's
Charlie time.
perfect. Morgan's got it. Charlie, what do you got for us this week?
I got some tour newses.
Tour newses? What?
Yeah.
What? Who's on tour?
Evanescence.
Evanescence. Okay. With that babe vocalist. You know what? Felipe knows what I'm talking about.
Bring me to life.
Yeah.
Her
Bring me to
name is Amy Lee.
Amy Lee, and she's a babe. All right. And they're on tour.
Tour starts October 14th in Vegas. Stops in Chicago at Chicago Theater November 30th, and their tour ends April 6th in United Kingdom.
The UK. Damn, going overseas. Nice. All right. What else for you? What else you got for us? Sorry. Tongue twister. That wasn't that tough, but you know what I mean.
One of my favorite bands is on tour, Rings of Saturn.
Rings of Saturn. Okay. Nice. So I heard they actually record their stuff at like half speed and then just speed it up, or vice versa, or I don't know. I hear it's. I've never seen them live, but I heard it's not the same as the CD.
Most of their stuff is all computerized.
Okay.
I heard live they're not as good because it's slower.
What do you guys think?
I've seen him live.
I've seen him live
pretty
too,
awesome.
actually.
Miles is an amazing guitarist.
So what if I had never heard their music? Because I've never actually listened to Rings of Saturn. I just heard.
He has. He just doesn't know it.
I don't remember. I get drunk a lot. If I just saw Rings of Saturn and didn't listen to any of their CD music, I would just be like, whoa. Is that what you're telling me, Alex?
Well, I was going to say, have you ever used Guitar Pro before?
I have not.
The digital composition software?
Okay.
It's Guitar Pro, but metal.
And by real musicians.
So, like, computer core.
Okay. Computer core.
Very nice.
All right.
They did a cool Suicide Sounds cover, too.
That was actually
cool.
really good.
Yeah.
What song?
YOLO.
No pity for... I don't remember what Suicide Sounds.
Come on,
they covered it. It wasn't Slipknot. I know. That's all I know.
Come on. Suicide. I'm going to look that up. Suicide. I don't know how to spell suicide. Suicide. Silence. Cover. All right, Charlie. What else you got for it? You said they're on tour? Rings of Saturn?
Yeah. Tour starts November 4th at Ozfest.
What? Ozfest?
Still going?
California only.
Yes, in California.
What the fuck?
It's got a pretty good lineup this year, too.
Yeah, awesome. Why don't you fucking rub it in the fact that we're not getting it? Who's playing? She doesn't know.
I do. I'll tell you later.
All right.
Stops in Joliet at the Forge.
Okay, stops at Joliet at the Forge.
Sunday, November 26th with Whitechapel, Carniflex, Ethos, and So This Is Suffering.
That's a pretty sweet lineup. All right.
And their tour ends December 15th in Memphis, Texas.
Not Memphis, Tennessee?
Tennessee. I've had a long day.
Okay. I was like, wait, there's a place called Memphis, Texas?
Yeah, I was going to say, like...
Okay. All right. What else you got for us?
Cattle Decapitation is on tour.
Cattle Decap.
I'm going to that.
Who are they playing with? You know?
Revocation, Full of Hell, and Artificial Brain.
Artificial Brain. Sounds like my brain.
Tour starts September 9th in Germany. Stops at Reggie's.
We start in Germany and we're going to fucking Reggie's. Okay, very sweet.
Friday, October 27th, and tour ends November 21st.
Okay.
In San Francisco.
San Francisco. Charlie, what else you got for us, cool guy?
That Frank Sinatra song is "No Pity for a Coward."
No pity for a coward.
Yeah,
I covered that song once. One time. Just in case you were wondering. I got video.
I was actually watching a video of the lead singer from Frank Sinatra. He does not do any warm-ups or anything.
He just goes in and just fucking...
Yeah, he just goes out there and just screams.
That's a good way of fucking everything up in your body. So, is that that cover, is that like recorded in the studio, or is that just like live they did it?
I think they put it on one of the records.
Okay.
Yeah, it was the...
Lugo, I think it's
yeah, Lugo.
What?
Yeah.
Lugo? Yeah, I'm here. What's up? Okay. What else you got for us? I'm going to have to look that up. No Pity for a Coward. Rings of Saturn cover.
Chevelle is on tour.
Chevelle?
Nice.
I saw Chevelle.
Please tell me when, because I have been dying to see him. They've been
saw
on my
Chevelle.
bucket list, and I still have yet to.
Their tour starts September 16th in Kansas, and their tour ends in Chicago.
Well,
2 days.
They're in.
Where-
They're from
where's
Chicago.
their,
Yeah.
I would hope so. What
Where are they
days?
playing in
What
Chicago?
days?
Sunday, December 17th, and Monday, December 18th.
And where are they playing?
House of Blues.
You know, I actually saw Chevelle open up for someone else, I don't even recall, at the House of Blues. And they should put on a pretty good show. I was actually
Please
kind of
take
like,
me to see
fuck this
Chevelle.
band. But then I watched it and was like, man,
Hey, I've
good
never
live,
even
so-
seen them.
Oh my God,
well,
they're so fucking
yeah, they
good.
put on a good show. I've only seen them once, though, and they were pretty good. I was like, all right, well.
So you're taking me, right?
it.
Right?
I'm going to be,
Yes?
those days I'm busy. I got,
Fuck
I've
you.
got an
Continue,
appointment.
Charlie.
Got an appointment.
This guy's a disappointment.
Tell me something I don't know. What else you got for us, Chuck?
And that's it for tour news.
Okay, and you got a band we're gonna rock out to tonight, right?
Yep.
What you got, SA?
They're called As Lions and Lambs.
As Lions and Lambs, and where'd you find them? On the YouTubes?
Yep.
Okay, and what track are we gonna play by them?
Art of Filth.
Art of Filth. That sounds disgusting. All right, sounds metal. Let's do it. Art of Filth by... I gotta steal this for you for 1 second. Cradle of... No, As Lions and Lambs. Oh, they're from Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
Lancaster.
Lancaster. Oh, he didn't put an R. You didn't put an R at the end of that. God, make me look like a big stupid dummy. All right, let's do it.
What was made beautiful these lips of mine will cease to speak. Your words of violence and rebellion. I will not read what you sow. With your lies from the evil one.
What's up? I'm Connor. What up? I'm Zach.
I'm Justin.
And I'm Kyle, and we are Pleading with Iris, and you're listening to The Metal Experience. You can find us on Facebook.com/Pleading with Iris.
Just heard As Lion and Lambs with Art of Filth. Hanging out here with Morgan, Danielle, Luca Blaze, and Luca.
Luca. The art of filth.
Yeah.
Oh, so
That was a
where
good
can
one.
sorry, yeah.
Not.
Where can everyone find everything that is Luca on the information superhighway? We got to be specific because if you type in Luca, you'll find random people. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
WeAreLuca.com.
Yeah, WeAreLuca.com directs you to our Facebook page. As far as like Twitter and Instagram, it's just
all linked
yeah,
down there on the
it's like,
Facebook page.
Yeah, We Are Luca. You can pick up merch on our big cartel, We Are Luca, as well. Everything's pretty much We Are Luca, except for Bandcamp, which is We Are Luca Band. So
we are Luca.com.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm going to it right now. And what do you guys got merch wise?
We have shirts. That's pretty much the only thing that we
hand
have.
out stickers, buttons.
Yeah, it shows we hand out stickers, buttons. We have CDs. So
Yeah, hard copies. I mean, you can find all our music on Spotify, Google
Andy,
Play.
fucking do that.
All right.
I typed in weareluca.com and it took me to Facebook and then
It
asked
wants
me
to know that you're real. It
put
thinks
that
you're
fucking.
trying to hack us or something.
I'm going to what you told me to.
You know the internet.
I wish I could tell Facebook. That's what they told me to go to. I'm real, but I can't read that.
there you go.
There you go. You're
Perfect.
You logged in.
I'm in. And I just liked it. Oh, and I can't like it because I gotta. It's frustrating. Technology. All right, I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go straight from the Facebook page, and just type in Luca and find.
Good luck. I'm just kidding.
Good luck. Here we go. Luca. People, photos, videos, pages. There we go. Pages. There it is. You guys have 2.5 million likes. There we are.
Oh, yes.
I done
Did you
found
say
it.
2.5 million?
I think it's 2.5 thousand.
Yeah.
2,500.
Yeah, there you go. That sounds more.
Yeah.
We've got 2.5 thousand. Just trying to. It sounds huge. Say that. Like, yeah, we got 2.5 thousand likes on Facebook.
Yeah, it rolls off the tongue right now.
Yeah, right? Damn.
And what shows do you have coming up right now? Do you have any booked?
We have a 5-day tour that we're doing in October, starting in Omaha, Nebraska.
Starting in Omaha? You have to
yeah.
get to Omaha to start your tour.
Yeah.
We're playing with
Okay.
Ghost Key at that one.
Yeah, we're playing with a band called Ghost Q, who is also from the Peoria, but good friends of ours. And then day after that is like Cedar Rapids, and then the 2 dates after that aren't really booked, but we're finishing in Bloomington, Illinois. And
Nice.
for 3 days, we're going out with a band from our area called Lower Automation. Like, if you like bands like Snapcase and Daughters and what else? The Locust. Like, they pretty much sound like that.
So then, how did you guys get a tour set up? And you're like, you know what? We're starting in Omaha, Nebraska.
Well,
it's networking. I mean,
yeah.
I was playing.
We're gonna do this tour right, and we're gonna start in Omaha.
It was. We were gonna book it like the weekend before and just do 3 days or something like that, and we have friends that we made in Omaha on a previous tour that said, hey, we got Ghost Key coming out, and we want to get you guys out. So what can we do to make it work?
They were trying to bring us out on the road, and we couldn't do it, unfortunately, due to, I think it was like 2 weeks they wanted us to go on the road?
Yeah, Wither Decay, that was the band that wanted us to go out. But either way, they booked the Ghost Key over there, and so we want to get you over here too. So we're like, well, it's another good band to play with from the same area. Why don't we just go out and start there, I guess. So.
And then all the other shows, Bloomington, who are you guys playing? It's the same. You guys are touring with one other band then?
Yeah, Lower Automation. I'm not really sure who else is on that show, to be honest, but that's who we're going out with. So
it's still getting like ironed out, but I think like the main thing is just networking with a lot of the people when we're out of state. It's like keep in touch with us and like, or here's a contact for here. And
keep in touch with us because we don't know where we're going.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
we're going to Omaha.
Where are your nachos? Like,
where are your nachos? We're getting some steaks. Right? Is that what Omaha is? They got steaks?
Omaha steaks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He knows what I'm talking about.
We still have plenty of music to play from Luca. In the time being here, we've only played 2 tracks. So let's play a twofer.
Fuck yeah.
What 2 tracks would you like to play next?
Vera Corda and Passerby, they kind of run together.
That's fine, yeah.
The titular track.
First 2.
And then
Titular.
Passerby.
Nice.
Yeah.
Titular. All right, let's do it. Vera Corda and Passerby.
Yes.
By Luca. Here we go.
The cold wind, it breaks my skin, exposing the wounded man I become. I never felt how low I'm being inside in a world that's lost into vanity. I will find open courage to take back my life. Embrace the passion that burns inside. Ow. Let love side. Because I know it's worth all of these hardships that I'll endure. I am a passerby, trying to spread information in this life. Can we go back to the days? Can we go back to the days of golden promises? With a clear mind and honest heart, we'll get back to the days of golden promises.
Oh, my freaking ears! Well, I expect that type of language at Denny's, but not here. Well, that's too freaking bad. You hear me?
Because we're throwing it back to Morgan and Luca on the Metal Experience.
All right, we just heard 2 more tracks from Luca, and that was Vericorda, the self-titled track. Titular.
The titular
Yeah,
track, Morgan.
thank you. And Passerby. So, do you know what those songs were about?
Not really quite sure what those are about, but I would assume that like Vericorda really pretty much is about just like from what the lyrics pretty much entail, just like beginning anew, you know, like going through a trauma per se, and just like so you just move past.
I'm
this.
so fucking retarded. I'm sorry.
And like Passerby, I think is just about trying to find meaning in your life, whatever that may be, whether it be through music or
anything in general.
Yeah,
I feel
anything
like
in
anyone
general
can
you want
relate.
to do.
Awesome. Well, I have a brand new type of little game to play. I just thought of.
All right.
And it's got to be the first thing. The first thing that comes to mind.
All right.
Okay. So you can go
So
around.
all of you guys
around
shout
in a
out the
circle.
first thing that comes to mind.
Yes.
When you say some word.
Uh-huh.
Can I
But
also?
you can't think on it.
Can't think on it. You just got to
You
shout
need to
out.
just shout it out.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. You
So
guys
here
ready?
we go. It's finish the sentence. Are you ready?
Yes.
Do you understand how this works?
Everyone. Well, like,
I'm just
everyone
going to
just
say the
shout out.
sentence, and then I'm going to pause when the blank is.
All right.
And you need to shout out
Every-
whatever comes to mind first.
So he's going first?
Everyone's going at the same time.
All right.
We're gonna fuck this up royally.
Yeah.
All right, and be careful and know the volume that you're screaming into the microphone because you'll max everything out.
All right.
Or just
All right.
scream into the microphone. Use the force.
Starting with, dear God, look at the size of those
Balls.
Toucans.
Fuck. I don't know.
Look at the size of that fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try another
What
one.
did you say, toucan?
I'm looking at a toucan. Or is that a flamingo? I don't even know.
I
You
think
are right.
it's-
It's a toucan. It's a toucan. Good job. All right,
You
here we
guys
go.
didn't think balls immediately? Maybe just me.
All right.
What do you guys think? First thing that came to your mind.
Obviously nothing if they just,
Just
stay
blanked?
silent. So just let them out.
I think your balls comment just obliterated whatever was passing through my mind. It just-
All right, Luca, give the band
All
a
right, sorry,
chance.
sorry.
Don't say anything
I just
in this
balls
one.
had to. Yeah. All right.
All right, here we go. Look out behind you. It's a
Train.
Fart. Nachos.
It's a nacho fart.
I was gonna say Felipe. Felipe's scary.
It's a look out behind you. It's a Felipe.
Filippo.
It's a Filippo.
Okay.
I feel like a hippo right now.
All right. These scrambled eggs taste like
Shit.
I think all of you guys were about to say shit.
the best movie of all time is
Predator.
American Psycho.
Luca.
That is a good one, Andy.
Tarzan.
That was right up your alley, Predator.
Yeah.
Tarzan. Which Tarzan?
The Disney one. I'm a big Disney fan.
Oh my God! Yes, I like that. a
Morgan.
lot. Not my favorite movie, but that
The
was great.
soundtrack, I think, is what.
Morgan, I was the one that said Predator.
No, you were not.
Yeah, I was.
Oh, that was disappointing.
It said the best movie ever made.
Anyway,
Predator.
okay, here we go.
Duh.
I can run faster than a.
So much muscle in that movie.
God damn
cow.
it! Shut up.
Than a
I can
cow,
run
yeah.
faster than a.
A zombie.
Come on, Nick.
I just said.
What would you say?
Snake.
Okay. Okay. At the end
Felipe
of
outrunning cows over here.
at the end of the rainbow, there is a.
Pony.
Okay.
I don't know.
Don't know.
A shite.
The best fast food place is.
McDonald's.
None of them.
I like that one.
My friends are really.
Stupid.
I was thinking the same thing. Stupid.
This shirt makes me look like.
Shit.
Poop and shit.
Filippo.
This shirt makes me look like Filippo. Sun's out, guns out, brah.
Okay. I want to suck on that big juicy.
Oh my God.
Say it, Felipe. I know what you're gonna say.
Rooster.
That cock?
Yes.
I was trying to throw you off. That was great.
Who said dick? I heard someone say dick. And like look around like it was Alex?
Yeah, it was him.
No, Felipe, was that you?
No, that was
I said
me.
rooster.
Oh, it was you?
I'll admit
Okay.
it. I don't care.
The fucking big juicy.
Chuck Norris is.
My dad.
Pussy.
Pussy. You're lucky he's not in ears range. He might roundhouse kick you in the face.
Is he still alive?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
he
you
looks-
don't
and
want
he's
to
look-
piss off Chuck Norris because.
He's a pussy.
Eat you.
It's my dad.
He's my dad. Yes. Don't piss him off. That's my dad. He'll kick me out of the house.
Kick him into the house.
Okay.
He'll roundhouse kick me into my house.
Steal all my money. If she does, I think I might.
Poop myself.
Give her hepatitis.
Divorce her. I don't know.
Those are all good answers.
Yo, catch these hands. How about
I really
that?
like. What'd you say? Give her hepatitis.
Give her hepatitis.
And poop yourself.
Simultaneously.
Hepatitis C.
Man,
though.
if she takes all
Be
my money,
specific.
I'll just fucking poop myself.
Do it. I don't care.
Oh my goodness. Give her hepatitis.
All right, that's all I got because
Here,
my internet
I
went down.
have
All
hepatitis,
right.
and now it's you. Your hepatitis.
Hepatitis C.
Dirty needles.
Well, we got. Let's do another Luca track.
Perfect. We've got plenty to choose from.
What's the next track you guys want to play tonight?
Modern Pain.
Is that the one that's going to give us hepatitis and make us poop ourselves?
You know yes.
Okay. You said
That's what
modern.
modern pain is about. The pain of hepatitis C.
All right. Let's do it. Modern Pain by Luca.
These fragments I hold, they shatter when the skin rips to the bone. I've been searching for everything you've taken from me. I'm out of step with the world. Can't keep my composure from going under your weight. broken bones. Let the waves settle. It'll get there's more to life than drowning yourself into fate. We'll let you get the best of me. But I still searching for the beauty in this life to repair these broken bones. I watch myself fade. I watch myself fade. And I know. And I know. And I know I'll never measure up to the man that you need me to be. I spend my days in a slow decay, fading away. Fading away. I live this life, modern pain. I live this life, modern pain.
Hey, this is Pete,
Tanner,
Zach, Matt, and we're Bloodletter, and you're listening to The Metal Experience.
We are back. I am Morgan Danielle with Charlie and the Mad Pooper.
Yes, she did it.
With our band on tonight, Luca. And that was another track by them off of Veracorda. And that was called Modern Pain. And it was awesome.
And Morgan, tell us a quick story about the Mad Pooper.
So the Mad Pooper is, I guess, this jogger in Colorado, this woman who likes to take shits on people's lawns
She's
and
probably
in front
high
of
as
children.
I was about to say
and she's
that.
called the Mad Pooper of Pine Creek.
Very nice.
And that is the fact of the day.
And I like how no one recognizes her. Like, that's fucking Susan. Susan, go home.
Pull your pants up.
Susan, stop shitting in front of my 2-year-old. That's fucking Susan. She
Yeah, I was
shits
gonna
all
say,
over.
that's
We call her the Mad Pooper. She poops all over the place. She's got a problem.
Yeah.
She's got yeast infections. Yeah, we
Oh.
won't talk about it. Well, I mean, you got to think. She's just running up, pooping, and just poop is just smeared everywhere.
Plus, like, she had no toilet paper. So
Yeah.
just running.
It's
and,
just
like,
getting all in there and...
I'm glad you're visualizing more than what was given.
Yeah, and
I'm
trying to
just,
paint-
I'm being a realist.
Yeah. I'm trying to
Where's
paint
she
a picture
wiping?
here.
Yeah. So they need to look at whoever's going to the hospital or buying whatever yeast infection ointment
Sure.
or whatever. I don't even know how you fix that.
Tell us more.
I don't know anymore.
Yeah.
I'm a guy. I don't know much about vagina stuff other than you
That
put
has
you
nothing
fart
to
at
do
it
with
or
pooping.
something.
All right.
It-
Let's get on to
it
music.
vagina farts.
Music. That's what we're here for. Metal. Music.
And the Mad Pooper. I want to find her and become next door neighbors with her. She can poop on my yard whenever.
You can join her.
What if she's homeless?
Oh.
The Mad Pooper.
I don't know about that. Yeah, I'll give her a yard to poop in. She can manure it and get it all. I got the greenest goddamn grass. 'Cause I got the Mad Pooper. She shits on my yard every day.
You're disgusting.
Yeah.
All right. Where were we with Luca? We just heard Modern Pain. So tell us a little bit about that song. What's your interpretation of it?
Well, maybe just as far as the lyrics go for it, it's just basically just like one of the lines in that is like, I live this life of modern pain. So maybe it's just about like going like suffering through life and just trying to find your way out of the shit that you're dealing with on a daily basis. So that's what the whole
Mad
record-
Pooper.
Yeah, pretty much avoiding the Mad Pooper.
Yo, stay out of my lawn.
Yo, stay off my lawn. We should get signs. It'll be like, no Mad Pooper.
No dumping.
No dump. No Mad Poop. The Mad Pooper.
Very nice.
The Angry Pooper.
Is that what you're gonna go?
The
vibe?
Mad Pooper. What about the peaceful? What a wonderful woman Pooper. Was she mad? Is like angry shits. Felipe, are you feeling the shits?
Spicy
Probably
ass
just
water.
because she's
Spicy ass water.
Yeah.
mad like crazy that she's doing that.
This woman's mad.
Like she's insane.
She could be a cordial pooper.
Yeah.
Dainty.
Dainty.
I just think she's
the
high.
dainty pooper.
She has to be.
That
high.
sounds more delicate.
I just get real fucking high in the morning and go for a jog, shit wherever I need
She
to.
probably doesn't even know what she's doing until she finds that article.
The cops fucking catch her and she's like, oh, it's just I'm so high right now. I just had to go.
thought I was at home.
That was at home. Where am I? Ma'am, you just shit yourself.
Well, let's stop the shit talk because it's
Oh, sorry.
about that time.
What time? To talk more poop? You know that's my jam. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Boosh!
Now it's time for
Hey man, look what I found!
Only on the Metal Experience.
All right, this week brought to you by Imprint Recordings. Your music, your imprint. Visit imprintrecordings.com for more info for bands looking to record around the Chicagoland area. Imprint Recordings. Like I said, check out imprintrecordings.com. The band we have tonight and the Hey Look What I Found is Rested from Tampa, Florida. And that's W-R-E-S-T-E-D, Rested. And then check out their song. There's also a music video for it on YouTube. The song is Turn to Flame, and that's featuring former founding members of the band Dark Sermon that we saw when they were on tour with, I want to say, Rivers of Nile, and they were fucking awesome. I bought their CDs and shirts. I bought one shirt, 2 CDs. Actually, I was just listening to them just recently. Dark Sermon. Check out Dark Sermon too. But this band is Rested, and it's got the three former founding members of Dark Sermon: Brian St. Angelo, Austin Good, and Neil Miner. So check it out. Let's do the song "Turn to Flame."
When
This is Justin.
This is Dustin
Austin's J&D.
of the So-Called Saints.
Or So-Called Sense.
Tell your boys.
Or smell your boys.
You're listening to the Metal Experience.
Boom.
All right, we just heard Rested, W-R-E-S-T-E-D. They're from Tampa, Florida. That was the song Turn to Flame. Check out their video on YouTube. And also check out their former band, Dark Sermon. They're pretty fucking sweet also. And that segment's brought to you by Imprint Recordings, your imprint, or your music, your imprint. Check out imprintrecordings.com for more info. I'm Luca Blades with Morgan, Danielle, and Johnny. And we are rocking out here still with Luca. Luca with an A. Not Luco with an O.
Right.
Thanks, Morgan.
You're welcome.
See you later.
That's all he's got. So your profile picture that you guys have has some pretty sweet artwork on Facebook. Tell us a little bit about who designed it.
It's our buddy from Australia. Actually, his name's Chris Costa. We found him basically online, like through other bands who like have used his work. And it's like, oh, we like this guy's work. Let's find him. So we just emailed him, and that shirt, like that design. It's
very popular.
Yeah, it's very popular. It's like one of our most popular. That was actually a previous design that he did, Chris did, and our old vocalist actually saw that. And he was just like, you know what, I'm just going to, like, pay for it, because there was already, like, a previous design.
Well, no, he saw a different design and went to pay for it, and the guy sent us this one instead.
Oh.
And it was a way better design anyway. So
Okay. I thought it was something else. Never mind.
The other one was, like...
It was nothing compared to it.
Yeah.
But what if you're like, what the fuck, this isn't what I wanted, guy?
Well, I mean, in our favor, it worked out.
Yeah.
So he gave us something. I mean, that's the thing. We put our trust, even with our record, the album art, he did it. Like, we were like, yo, this is what we want. Do it. And he delivered.
So what's on the Facebook page? Is that your album artwork?
No, that's just a logo, an emblem. It's on one of our shirts.
And he's worked with bands like Knuckle Puck, The Artist Murder, like...
Comeback Kid.
Knuckle Puck time?
Kid, yeah. Like, a lot of big bands in the scene like that.
Is that the cover of the CD?
Yeah, it's the cover of the CD.
He did that as well. But yeah, that design has been doing really well for us. We put stickers, buttons out, and like I said, that merchandise too. We put on a shirt; it always sells out too. So it's like the go-to.
Now, you guys also had the opportunity to open up for Galactic Empire.
Oh yeah.
Which, for those that don't know, is an instrumental Star Wars metal band, which is sick.
What?
And it's really awesome. They're phenomenal. What was that like?
It was pretty cool. Actually, that show was supposed to be at the Bottom Lounge, but like last minute I got moved to Cobra Lounge, which is like basically just down the street. But I mean, it was cool. Like we played first, and then another band, Guardrail, and they were on tour with another band. What was
Danger
it called?
Kids.
Danger Kids. And then they opened up the show. I mean, like they put on a phenomenal set. Everything was just so tight. Everything was just like perfect.
If you're a Star Wars fan, it's just awesome.
Yeah.
Do they dress up like people of Star Wars?
Yeah, main guy was like Darth Vader, Boba Fett, one of the Emperors, like the red people, like, and then the drummer I think was Jango
Boba Fett.
Was it, or was it Jango Fett?
Then they had a stormtrooper on bass,
Yeah.
the Emperor's Guard, and yeah.
It's cool because like you're at this show, they're watching the other bands performing, and you don't know who's who.
Yeah.
And then
they put on costumes and you don't know who's who.
They walked in through the back because we were out hanging out, and I got excited because they were like waiting to like go in, and they're
You
like,
always get excited, don't you?
Nachos, anything Star Wars. But that was cool. They put on their costumes and their masks and everything, and they're waiting, and they have like this big introduction, and then they walk in on stage and they start doing their thing.
Yeah, and like in the middle of it, like during like breaks and whatnot, they had like the guy who plays Darth Vader, like, all right, this next song is about Padme. And then like the other guy, and then one's like, this is my displeasure for sand. Like,
But in a Darth Vader?
Yeah, in a Darth Vader voice.
Voice?
Yeah.
And they're from Australia, are they not?
Apparently, it's actually just like a collection of like different people, like mainly like producers. I know like one of the guys in the band is actually a big like recording engineer in like in New Jersey or something like that.
I think they're signed to Rise Records too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
That's pretty awesome.
And the other cool thing was like all their tech guys setting up their like the roadies. They were all in like Star Wars outfits too. Like
really?
Yeah. Like it was just cool. It's like they're setting up the stage for like the main guys.
So I wonder if any of those people worked on any of the Star Wars films, because how could you be playing their music and dressing the parts and not being sued by Lucas?
Well, actually, they had like it was
or Disney.
It was actually slightly modified, so it wasn't like it was basically like the outfit of Darth Vader, but the mask was like slightly different. So
like Slipknot.
Pretty much.
It was like the rip-off version.
I'm sure there's some legal like.
So like they couldn't get in trouble for it. So
it's not.
That's pretty
like a
sweet.
license or something. I'm sure they had to go through before. I mean.
So now that we got the perspective of Luca playing with Galactic Empire, give me the perspective of Galactic Empire playing with Luca.
Who the fuck are these people?
I think the crowd was really funny because it was like you had like the Star Wars nerds, and then you had like the dads with their kids and stuff, and for like a metal show, it was nothing I've seen before.
We were probably like the heaviest, or like because it's our music mostly is screaming too, so people were probably like, "What did I'm here to see Star Wars."
Was this all ages at Cobra Lounge?
Yeah.
What?
Really?
That's like unheard of.
Well, that's because like it was supposed to be a bottom lounge, but they moved it to Cobra Lounge. So like, oh, we already sold all these tickets, so let's just let them all in.
That's pretty cool.
There was like a meet and greet going on when we got there. It was crazy.
Oh yeah.
They met you?
No, they're like
Yeah.
the Star Wars people. Like we're
Hi, I'm Felipe. People call me Filippo, and I'm a avid nacho
enthusiast
connoisseur. Yeah, I love smashing nachos, pumping iron, getting my protein intake, and working on my deltoids.
Yo, dude, that's been me for the
Cutting
past 2
all
weeks.
my
You got
sleeves
it.
off
You
my
know me
shirt.
already.
And popping sleeves off every shirt
And
I
the
own.
bromance has been born.
We're gonna get along. We're getting along. This is great.
What's been your favorite venue to play? And it doesn't have to be in Chicago.
I don't know. For me, on our last 2-week tour we did it to the West Coast. We played in Denver at this place called the Seventh Circle Music Collective.
That was my first pick.
Yeah, that place was really cool because it's like
DIY spot.
Yeah, it's like a DIY. So it's also like a punk place. So like, there's a lot of graffiti everywhere. Like the overall vibe of the venue was awesome. People working there were cool, and like, obviously nobody in the crowd has probably ever heard of us. And we start playing, and they're just like first song, and they're just like going insane.
It's a good
just
community out
yeah,
there.
very good community. They treated us well, and that was for me. Yeah, personally, that's probably one of my favorite venues that we played.
Same. I mean, for me, as far as here, I think the Bottom Lounge takes the cake.
Oh,
me.
yeah.
Or Reggie's actually.
I
That's
always like
actually
the Wire too to play.
Actually,
Wire's a
no,
good
the
spot.
Wire. Yeah,
In
you're right.
Berwyn.
Yeah, I have not been there yet.
It's awesome.
It's a really nice place.
Is it?
It's like too nice to be having metal shows and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, it's kinda
There's
weird,
a
but
good
it's
pizza
great.
joint around there too
Yeah,
if you want food.
It's a fun spot.
For bands that are looking to start to tour, what would be your advice? How do you go about it? What's some things to be aware of, and what are some of the things that you've learned while doing it for a little bit?
Well, advice to start it, just do it. Like,
I mean, we're still learning. I mean,
Yeah.
it's basically trial and error. We've done things that didn't work. Make sure your van has AC. Let me
yeah,
just
make
throw
sure your
that
van
in
has
there.
AC, especially when you're touring in the summertime on the West Coast.
And you're in Death Valley, 130 degrees, and your Alex is dying in the back, rubbing
Yeah.
ice cubes all
Is
over
that-
himself.
Your feet are gonna stink, so I recommend sandals. But as far as like other advice like that, just make sure you're like eating healthy and whatnot. Like, don't just be eating like McDonald's McDoubles like every day. You're just gonna feel like shit the entire time.
You're one to talk.
Touche.
I
But
think
I didn't
what's-
really eat McDonald's on that tour.
Taco Bell, it's the same thing.
Meh. In and Out, that was really good.
I think what worked for us is
In-N-Out
it's-
burger? Noise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were really excited for that, actually.
Yeah, it was-
I think what worked for us was
You and me both. If I see an In-N-Out burger, I'm like, I
Any
don't give
food
what we're
challenges?
doing. We're stopping there.
Yeah. What were you saying?
They need to open up an In-N-Out burger around here so I can consume.
Too much competition. Continue.
Yeah, like I was saying, I feel like for us too. I mean, we've done our best to be involved in the community itself. So we try to go out to shows. I think I feel like what people don't see is like
the networking.
Exactly. Like we've been a band for 3 years. Every band we've played a show, we try to like establish some sort of connection. The Levitated, for example, like Home Burial. We all talk to these guys. They're like our good friends. They come out to our shows. And that's the thing. Like if you guys are just supporting everyone, as competitive as it is, it's a little easier to kind of like just help each other out.
Well, people are more inclined to like help out people who people in the scene want to help other bands who are actually contributing than just playing and leaving right after your set. So, but yeah.
I mean, a lot of our booking comes from social network. Like
touring bands that
Facebook,
come
most
by?
of the stuff is Facebook, honestly.
Yeah.
Getting to know who does what around the country.
Yeah. And like when you're in the town, like if you want to ever come back, just like hook up with the locals and whatnot, and just like, hey,
locals.
Yeah.
not like that though.
yeah, like that.
Andy's like, we need to hook up with the locals.
I became a native.
For band purposes.
For professional.
I'm
sense,
doing
of
some
course.
research.
Yes.
Yeah.
Come sleep next to me.
We need to hook up for band purposes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Writing a paper about you, but
that's the key thing, I think.
yeah, just networking and also like don't be afraid to do it. Like pretend what you're doing and pretend you're doing until you know how to do it. That's what with pretty much
Fake
everything.
it till you make it.
Fake it till you make it,
Take
baby.
your chances, though. I mean, I feel like that's what Luca has been doing. We've been pretty smart about everything, and
I would say also just be prepared for things to go wrong.
Yes.
Yeah, always have like emergency
Make
money.
sure your vehicle has been looked at recently before you go out, and just do your research on what you should look out for while touring. I found out a lot of information just looking online.
Yeah, that was me. Emergency context. Yes, we went through our last tour. Our van window broke. Our battery crapped out. Like I said, no AC, 130-degree weather. It's like you really it puts you in a different You just got to be ready, and like I said, you never know. So.
You just got to minimize the oh shit moments.
Yes.
Try and cover whatever you can. Stuff's still gonna happen, like a window blowing out. Like you can't prepare for that. But
how did your window blow out?
We were on the highway.
Yeah,
and your window just flew out of.
Yeah, like we were like traveling down the highway, and like this was like in Missouri, and like we were traveling down the highway, and all of a sudden I just hear like a big smack, and then I look behind me and look, what the hell was that? And look behind me, like, what the fuck? And like the van window just shattered, like
Which window on the van?
The back, like left window, like the driver's side.
Yeah.
For the in the back.
The long one, the long
Yeah.
one. And Justin, who was here earlier, he was laying back there, and I was laying down on the seat, and I heard a big pop, and I'm like, yo, what's going on? And I'm looking at the window, and it's just like spider web, like cobweb, like.
And we like pulled into a gas station, tried to like board it up with like cardboard. It didn't work. And then because as we were driving away, it started to basically just fall apart. So okay, we just got to push this window out, and so we did. And then we're at the gas station, just put duct tape and cardboard and just ghetto rigging it. And thank God though, it was only it was like the second to last day of the tour, so it's just like, okay, we only have like 2 days left. Let's hope it doesn't rain, and it didn't. So
we laugh about those situations.
Yeah.
Now we kept being like, oh, like, can you? What did Johnny kept saying?
Roll the window down.
Yeah, roll the window.
Yeah.
Can you roll the back window? And we're just like, shut up. Like,
yeah, like you just laugh about those things.
We're big on memes. Well, I am. I'm a meme. But yes, being positive.
Yeah.
Will get you through a lot of oh shit situations.
Oh shit moments. So I was scrolling through the Facebook page, and you guys have a music video?
Yeah, we have two.
Two music. Okay, do explain. The one I'm looking at right here is Cold War Blues.
Oh yeah,
that was fun.
That was filmed. That's a live video. That was filmed at our CD release show actually back in September of last year. It was at Leela Arts Center in Des Plaines. It's like our hometown. Majority of us are from that area. Yeah, we made the front paper of the.
You got the news? Did you have the newspaper article?
Oh yeah,
we
hang it on the band space.
Oh yeah. Well, actually, we have it in our rooms probably. But
I think that was the most successful thing that we've done because we did it ourselves. We booked the place. We got everything was taken care of by ourselves. We picked the bands. We managed to get like 200 people almost including
Damn.
the bands performing and people coming out to this little like random spot. In
What did the newspaper say? Like, local band fuck shit up.
Pretty much, yeah.
They're like bringing in the music scene to this community, which I mean, me back when I was high school, that used to be like a local venue for like bands here and there, and then they kind of just stopped, and there were no other bands in that area, so that was cool to bring it back.
Yeah, but that's what the music video is, just like a live recording. It's but done by one of our buds. Like, well, who is it, Alex? Jake?
Chevy?
Oh yeah, Jake Chevy.
Yeah, he did filmed it all, and then that's actually Cole was actually the last track on our record. We played the record front to back. And that was the last song we played. There's a big pylon in it, and there was just like...
You could see in that video just everyone that came out, which was, like I said, it was like the coolest thing, just like get everyone to actually come out and like support the release and all the bands.
Yeah.
And then what's the other music video, guys? You guys said you had
Passerby.
Yeah, Passerby.
Just kind of a live performance music video.
Yeah.
With some, I mean, one of our friends, Pedro, he rides his fixie through the city. So, like I said, Passerby. So
He rides a what?
one of those like fixie bikes, or what are they called? I think it's
Fixed gear
bikes for
bicycle.
hipsters.
Okay, okay, hipster
Oh, one of those blue bikes?
He rides a bike. So
Okay.
No, like a
bike
fixed
that you
geared
can't-
bicycle that you can't
Yeah.
like break.
What?
Wait,
break it.
wait.
Well,
Say that
people in
again?
the- people in the city, don't they break their bikes down and then they like? It's more like
I swear to God, it's
Oh,
just
like
a
they
hipster
fold
thing.
up or
Like,
something?
No, it's like a fixed geared bicycle. So like you can't brake. Like there's no brakes on it. You just kind of.
Oh, there's no
slow down, you have to
oh.
slow your
What?
pedaling.
Yeah, a lot of people in the city.
That
like,
sounds super scary.
A lot of people in the city ride those around because like you're always like just weaving in and out of traffic.
When you're like, you can't break them.
No.
What?
And that's what he does too. So we're like,
I
hey.
can't stop.
Yeah. He's just going in through like cars and stuff, and like someone, we just, like I said, passerby. It's just kind of him, like kind of going through. Like,
So there's live video and then
performance
him.
and him doing his thing in the city, just
Were
running
there a
through.
couple close calls?
not that we saw.
weren't there for the recording.
Does he
process.
go off? Does he go off any sweet jumps?
Well, he
No,
doesn't
not
show
the
you in the
video.
videos how many times he fell.
No.
Oh,
It was done with our buddy Jimmy Wilson. So, and his brother Johnny was also helping.
you should have said one requirement. You got to go off at least one sweet jump.
Yo, yes. Give me some BMX tricks.
Do one sweet jump off like a curb or something. You're set.
I'm thinking of Hot Rod now.
Oh my gosh.
Or,
so good.
No, or Napoleon Dynamite. He's a sledgehammer.
We used to I can't even say it. Cold World Blues.
Yes.
Cold War. Is it Cold War?
No, it's
called
World.
Felipe just doesn't know the song titles.
You wrote Cold War Blues on there.
The people that posted it.
All the people that posted it messed it up.
Fucking dummies.
So let's
had
correct
one
it and
job.
call it Cold World Blues.
Yes.
And let's check that track out right now.
Rat meow.
Yeah.
Give me fire, give me aggression to keep the flames inside burning. Give me fire, give me aggression to keep the flames inside burning on. Plagued with a lifetime of depression, cast these black clouds from my head. From my head.
This is Jeff. This is Linus. We're in the band Nephilim, and you're listening to the Metal Experience.
What's going on, guys? You just heard Cold World Blues from Luca.
Woo woo! And that song also has a music video for it. Where can people find that music video?
On YouTube, you just type in Luca Cold World Blues. It's on the channel Blank TV.
Boom. I think it's listed as Cold War Blues on Blank TV.
Yeah, they made a typo.
Yeah. Well, actually, I think they kind of fixed it.
Fixed it.
We fixed it.
Don't worry, Luca. We fixed it. That shit.
We fixed it. You fixed it.
Oh man. Well, Morgan, you got a couple announcements for us, don't you?
I do.
Well,
Lots going
fuck us
on
up with
this
some
week.
announcements.
Well, starting with really quickly, while I was going through my Instagram, I saw that Of Mice and Men are doing a casting call for their upcoming music video in the California area, which I wish, but that's where a lot of things are filmed for music videos.
California
of that. But it is happening this coming week, so for those that are available,
That's a pretty quick casting.
September 21st, Thursday,
Excuse me.
3 to 10 p.m. Send your name, age, and a photo of yourself to
Sext it to them.
Listen.
Yo.
Send all that information to ofmicemusicvideo@gmail.com. And that's going to be through Rise Records. So that's pretty awesome. Excited to hear the new stuff by them.
I'm not.
You don't care. So our friends and victims have a couple big shows coming up. One of them, they are opening up for Pierce the Veil.
Nice.
They've got tickets available for that they got on. And then they also just got added to the Within the Ruins show with a Virgin's Crown at the Wire.
That's awesome.
In Berwyn. So both of those shows coming up, you can get tickets through Victims. The Within the Ruins show is in November, and Pierce the Veil, I think, is next month. So definitely check that out. And my
Victims,
internet
no
is-
vowels.
No vowels.
Victims is fucking
And they did
good
say
shit.
if you bought a ticket through the Pierce the Veil show, I think they're giving out a free CD with the ticket purchase.
Nice.
Guys, bring your boners because we're giving away tits.
Nice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? You know that movie? They say that? Run, Rennie, run. No? All right.
Yeah. Exciting news. Our friends in Pleading with Iris have just announced less than 3 hours ago that they are releasing a self-titled EP coming out in winter.
Really?
And they want to know, by a vote on their Facebook page, what single do you want them to release first?
How are we
And
supposed
how
to
did
know?
and how do they want it? So
Want it fast, hard, and raw.
this is the weird thing, though. They said, "What single do you want us to release first?" Comment below. And
How are we
they
supposed to
said
know?
either by music video, a playthrough video, or a lyric video. I don't know.
All three.
So
At the same time.
Trifecta.
yeah, I guess that's
So
a,
how are we supposed to know their songs? Is there like a list of songs? You just be like, well, that one's got the coolest name, so
I don't know. We'll find out, I
Gorgasm Death
guess.
Fuck. Write
Um,
that. Tell them that song is the one you want to hear first.
Can do that.
And then they can be like, that's not our song. You're like, oh, I just
Are-
took a wild guess because you didn't list the songs.
Are you done talking?
No. Right, Gorgasm Death Fuck is the song you want to hear.
Okay. Our friends in Tonson have just announced that they are now on Spotify for everybody to hear them if they're interested in streaming them.
The Tonson.
They are also opening up for Ocean's 8 Alaska, happening on November 22nd at the Bottom Lounge. So if you want to get cheap tickets to that, I heard they're about $13. You can hit them up and they will deliver.
Deliver in the mail or deliver in person?
I think you can do either or.
Will
I'm
Ted
sure-
come to my house,
I mean, if you
knock
track
on my
them
door,
down,
and hand me tickets?
I'm sure if you were to ask him, Ted,
You know what? I want
would
all the
specifically
guys.
for you.
I want Armin
just show
there.
up and stroke.
I
your
want
beard,
Demo there.
If that's how you really feel. Is
I
that
want
how
them
you
all
really
there.
feel? Okay.
I want them to hand deliver the
This
tickets.
sounds weird, Luca. Well, we ended a Reverb Nation contest a couple weeks ago, and the winners have been chosen. And in the next few weeks, you'll be able to hear 2 bands that we chose, and then be on the lookout on our website. We are doing an interview with each band on our blog, the Let's Chat Q&A sessions, and then we're also going to feature them as a Hey Look What I Found pick in the upcoming weeks. And then there should be a review of one of their albums coming from one of our 2 journalists. One of them is Paulie B from the Darksiders.
Paulie B!
And then we also have Connor from...
Yes. From where, Morgan?
From Pleading with
From
Iris.
the band Yes?
He's trying to come up with some new writing. He's been given a task.
Morgan,
so he's
favorite
trying.
Yes song? Roundabout.
I don't know any of them.
Roundabout.
You're
That's the only one you
trying to
need
get
to
me
know.
to say roundabout.
Yes.
Okay, no, not
By
really.
Yes.
Well, my internet is down, so all the announcements that I had, I'm not able to read. So stay tuned to our Facebook page for me to share links to the upcoming shows that are happening this coming week.
And check out the band Yes with the
And
song Roundabout.
Don't
and don't listen
do
to any
that.
other
and
music
Luca,
because
you're
it's
playing a
garbage.
show this weekend too.
What?
Mm-hmm. Friday. Did you forget again that you play in a band and that you have a show this week?
Yes.
Let him think about this for a minute and suck it in. Where are you playing?
I don't know. You tell me. This is
Friday,
news to me.
you have a show.
Okay, we're at.
Livewire Lounge.
Okay, in the city.
It's at 8 p.m.
I'm going to get tacos.
And you're playing with White House Burning
Okay.
and 2 other bands.
What other bands?
I can't tell you because my internet is down.
So I'm really bad at
Promoting, talking, discussing, thinking.
talking about a band I'm in and stuff because it's like, listen, it's not about me. It's about you guys. You know, I just fucking go up there and poop. on stage?
G.G. Allen?
G.G. Allen.
Yeah, G.G.
The
Allen
I am the mad pooper. I've been flying in and out of Colorado and just running around shitting.
scum.
Biden, you scum! 'Cause here I come! That was a perfect G.G. Allen impersonation.
You're gross.
You're welcome. And so yeah, I'm in a band, The Forms They Take. We're mediocre at best. If you like garbage music, that's what we play. Check it out. I guess we're playing this Friday at the Livewire. Doors? No idea when they start. I don't know when the show starts. I don't know when we go on. I'm fucking terrible at doing. I literally don't do anything. Like, I don't do anything for this show. I show up, dick and fart jokes. I don't do anything for the band. I show up, do some screaming, dick and fart jokes, eat tacos, watch all the other bands, because that's what I'm really there to do. So, yeah, Morgan, thanks. Yeah, you can let everyone else know that, because I don't know what's going on.
I don't have internet, so that's not happening.
Well,
that's all I got.
how many more tracks do we have?
We still have 2.
Well, why don't we go ahead and play one? Hopefully the internet comes back up for you. So you said you had a couple more announcements.
Gifted?
What 2 tracks do we have left?
Gifted and Coda.
Well, what track do you want to listen to now, and what track do you want to go out to?
We can listen to Coda now.
All right. Well, let's do it. How do you spell that?
Coda. It's actually features one of our friends named Peter Bronkovic. He back then he played.
Bronco.
He played in a band called Home Burial from Elgin. That band unfortunately broke up, but
I think he was in Pleading with Iris. At some
yeah, he
point,
was
too.
in Pleading with Iris too.
He was like on their EP.
Yeah, and then
Why do you keep pointing at me?
Yeah.
Just say like, you know.
The more you know.
He now plays bass and sings in a band called Old Jaw, also from Elgin. So if you look them up, they're pretty awesome. But yeah, he
took over that whole track for us, so he did all the lyrics and singing in that. So it's kind of like our lighter track.
All right. Well, let's do it. Luca with the song Coda.
Watching you in the stars at night, so eerily through the sky so bright, it opens me up to the world, a world of honest hearts untold, picking me up and dragging me down and taking me to this place to drown. This isn't the end, not for me, not for you, and not for we. The sounds you make through the cracks come seeping through. At long last, my life it tolls in the space you left for me to look and trace. These honest hearts are here to stay, breaking through this tired state. My heavy eyes flood the gate. Goodbye. It's lost inside the wind. I need another compass to show me the way. Unlock this truth. Was it always worth what you told me? And was it always worth the lies you spent before you left? Was it always worth what you told me? Was it always worth the ones you spent before you left? Make a wish, a single wish. Long ago, that little wish, filling my eyes, thinking it for what it's worth. You will not live. Falling over, wind so tight. My will not lose, my will shines bright. My honest heart is here to stay, even through the words that sway. Was it always worth what you told me? And was it always worth the lies you spat before you left? Was it always worth what you told me? And was it always worth the lies you spat before you left?
Hey, I'm Jason.
Yo, I'm Colin.
And I'm John.
We're Absalom.
And welcome to Jackass
on the Metal Experience.
And we are back
Back in
once
black.
again I am Morgan Danielle with Luca Blaze, the Mad Pooper, and Charlie. We are still chilling with Luca. That was another track, and that was called Coda. And who was that featuring?
Peter Brankovic from Old Jaw.
Nice. And what was the meaning behind that song?
To be honest, I'm not really quite sure. Peter wrote the lyrics for that one, so just by lyric content, just by just looking at face value, I'm assuming it's just trying to fit into the theme of the record, which is just all about, personal struggle and dealing with like the shit you deal on a daily basis and turning into something positive.
Gotcha. All right. Well, I left off with having a few announcements because my internet went down. I wasn't able to finish. Just a couple more brief things to say. Don't forget, our friends in Programmable Animal have tickets for an upcoming show with Head PE and Dope. They've got some discounts if you let them know you're interested.
I've seen those guys once.
Which ones?
Head P. It was weird.
I've seen Head P twice.
I'm surprised they're still around.
I saw them on the Blackout tour, and it was really good. And I saw them more recently, and it was kind of
Aren't they like...
I saw them last year with...
Aren't they what, Nick?
Aren't they all like Juggalo stuff now?
No, they're more
But they
preachy.
play those. Yeah, they're kind of preachy.
They're more
like
preachy. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw those guys with a band called War of Ages.
War of Ages.
The Dead Deads and POD.
The Dead Deads. POD. What's POD doing now?
Who knows? But if you can't get tickets tickets off of Programmable Animal, also A Silent Truth has a few. I know that they were running out quickly for anybody. They're only $20, and that is going to be happening at... I'm trying to figure out where they're playing. The Forge on October 21st. Revenant has a brand new music video out, and they also have an upcoming album. This song that they just released for the video is... I'm trying to wait. Internet, be with me. It is called Faith the Virus. And... no, I'm sorry. Yeah, Faith the Virus. And... that is for fans of Thy Art is Murder, Carnifex, and Whitechapel. They're pretty sweet. And last but not least, the other two bands that were playing with Luco on Friday is Final Descent and Like Innocent Times.
Hey, thanks for looking that up.
And that...
And sorry for those bands that it's not that I don't know what's going on, but that's 100% the reason I don't know what's going on literally 100% of the time.
Yeah, and that starts at 8 p.m. at Livewire Lounge in Chicago. And that's all I got. Next week on our show, we're going to have Inner Decay.
Oh, nice.
And they are going to be on with us at Fitz's Spare Keys if you want to come out next Tuesday to our official headquarters out here. And then ending the month on... I'm trying to think of what day that is. I've got the list here. We're going to have Scars of Armageddon. Coming out.
What? We haven't had them out on forever.
I haven't
Wait,
seen those
I
guys
those
in
guys.
like 2 years.
I might have my dates mixed up. I know Scars of Armageddon
come
is
on,
coming
Morgan.
and Apatia is coming on.
Oh, come on.
I'm waiting for things to
Opatia's
load.
coming on too?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Give me a second. Nothing's loading. Fucking hate this internet.
Nothing's loading. Give me a second, and nope, we got nothing.
Luco, entertain us for a moment.
So I was showing the boys and Luca the new Shitfucker album.
That's a band?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We found at Rolling Stone Records. We were just walking around like looking at stuff, and I was like, "What is this?" A band called Shitfucker, and they rocked my
Did you
world.
buy it? Please tell me you bought it.
I didn't, but this is what I did on vacation. I fucking with suntan lotion drew a dick on my chest, so with fucking suntan a dick on me.
Very
it did a
nice.
little bit.
Very nice.
But that's how I roll.
I like that name.
Where'd you go to
that
vacay
album
for that?
name, like Suck
That was-
Cocks in Hell or something.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
sucks
was
cocks in hell or something.
I was a little bit confused with my dates. Okay, so next week is Inner Decay. And then that is Luco's 6th-year anniversary show with the Metal Experience. And then
Wait, what?
Opatia is coming on October 3rd. And then October 10th, we have Scars of Armageddon. And then October 17th, we're having Bastards Asylum on. And
Nice,
that
the Bastards. Meat and potatoes.
is the next few shows for the Metal Experience.
Meat and potatoes. Well, fuck yeah. Well, I'm just scrolling. I'm trying to find. I have a picture somewhere of me with a Fu Manchu mustache.
While you look for that, thank you to Luca for coming out and hanging out with us tonight. And the album is amazing. So for those that want to pick up Veracorda, once again, where can people find the album and your merch?
You can find our album on Spotify. Just search up Luca Veracorda. For merchandising, look up in Big Cartel / We Are Luca, and you can buy our record like on iTunes and also on Bandcamp.
Platforms.
Yeah, pretty much all platforms. Bandcamp.com / We Are Luca Band. So yeah,
Awesome. And then your next tour kicks off very soon. And once again, what are those dates that they can find you in Illinois?
In Illinois, you can find us on October 22nd in Bloomington, Illinois.
Metalworks, I believe it's
Yeah, Meltdown Creative Works.
I believe James McHenry is running that one.
Yeah, from Portals.
Nice. Well, we got one last track to play from you guys. And what is the last track of the night called?
Gifted.
Oh, and also the unsigned band pick of the week. Check out Rusted from Tampa, Florida. And the bands we open up with, Polarities and Pterodactyl King.
All right. Well, that is it for tonight. Thank you.
And check out
all.
Imprint Recordings.
And good night. Here is Gifted by Luca.
Tracing steps towards the direction of who I need to be. Forever searching for the strength that you set in me. Still living with your ghost every day. Let the memories you gifted me. I will lay down my pride just to hear you call my name. Then wash these steps from my head. You gifted me love. You gifted me life. And after all these years, I am grateful.